Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 48. You get the Nasdaq up 14, S&P's up 3. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kekstadt, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. Teddy has a great website. It's Forex Trading Unlocked. Teddy, what's going on, brother?
Morning, guys. Good to talk to you again. We got some nice action going on in the currencies this morning. We got the U.S. dollar Canada really pressing support. And we're right now, I think it's trading just around $130.90, and we got a key number at 130.65. So the traders that are focused on the U.S. dollar Canada right now, I think have a really good opportunity with that pivot coming into play. So if we can get below that today, or especially over the next day or so, I think we're going to have a nice little drop back down into the 129.60 area in the U.S.
So
dollar.
I see. So cool. You're looking for the Canadian dollar to get stronger, the U.S. dollar to get weaker against the Canadian dollar.
Absolutely. Well, right now the U.S. dollar is under pressure. I mean, with gold on its lows, and it looks like gold might get a little turn, you know, and with the way the bonds and the interest rates have kind of like settled into a sideways trade, I think the U.S. dollar is losing a little bit of the strength that it's had, and it might be a little time for a correction now.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's had quite a run.
We're talking about it, up over 95 in the Bloomberg index.
Every time
quite
that
a pullback.
Yeah, every time that index, dollar index, so we're talking Teddy, gets that 95, man, the sellers come in, man. And you know, last time it always seems like something happened. I mean, Trump hammered Powell, and that's what hammered the dollar in the middle of the day. But pretty cool how just it seems like some of these levels, man, once they get there, they just hammer that thing.
Right, and now we got the yen back at this 111 even area after being just at 113 just a week ago when we were talking.
Yeah, let's talk about the yen. What do you think about the yen? I need that yen to get stronger for gold.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Right now, I really think that, I mean, the dollar yen right now, the support where it's hanging on today is really kind of a key little area here. Yeah. Can bounce here, then you're going to probably see the dollar yen get back to the 112 area.
Right.
But this is laying on. This is a long-term monthly support line that it's riding on.
It is, and what Teddy said, yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Then it's going to be probably a negative trade.
Yeah, no, I can see that. It's coming right into that strength from, what is that, the 11th, right?
Yeah, July 11th, quite a bar up there, and then just that trend channel that you can see, that upward trend starting from, what, those lows of like March?
Yeah, it goes back into April and March, right?
Yeah.
Quite a trend for sure.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom edge of that, yeah.
You know, it's amazing, Teddy, how that the yen really can move currencies, man. I mean, and it has been forever, and it's like, you know, when I go back, it looks like, you know, supposedly they're saying that, yeah, the Japanese have been in debt forever. Well, guess what? They might be in debt forever, but it seems like their savings rate is incredible per person versus what they were in debt for. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. They're not like Americans that are upside down.
Right.
You know,
right.
So, absolutely. Now, how about the sleepy trade in the euro? We've been talking about this one for weeks.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like it wants to go anywhere.
And do we have a European Central Bank meeting this week as well? Is that right?
Well, I know we get the
ECB.
We get the euro guy here today.
Speech, yeah.
Yeah, to try to basically.
I saw some headlines.
Do something.
Okay.
Sure.
So what do you think about that euro?
I think, you know what, the euro is it's a flatliner right now. 115.50 is still my major support line.
Okay.
I like it to the upside. It's kind of wedging. I think you might get a pop up to like the 118 area.
Yes.
But if it can get above 118 even, it's just going to be falling back into this range trade.
Yeah. It's pretty wild when you think about the aspect. These currencies, they love to basically, it seems they like to trade in wide ranges, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's quite a base that euro has.
It is. No, listen, it's you know, the dollar's been up these highs for quite a while. The euro's been down to those lows. The real question is going to be, you know, where the rest of them go. And what's intriguing is that if you just take the dollar against, you know, some of those weaker currencies, man, those poor weaker currencies have imploded.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Now, do you think with the gold, if we can get a nice little upside breakout, that the dollar is going to take another whack then?
I do. You know, I don't like how it's trading today. It's coming down way the volume's way too light, man. The sellers just aren't there this morning. Do you know what I mean? And then it's coming into that strength from June, so it's like, oh man, this thing's gonna pop again. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is summertime though, Tommy.
Yes. Yes. Right.
So, the interesting thing too is with this little way the dollar is getting hit, is we might as well mention Bitcoin before we call it a day,
Yeah.
right?
Seriously, quite a run, right?
They've had quite a run, exactly. And today, the way it's setting up, if they just kind of stay where they're at right now and settle the day where they're at, I think we can have a nice little correction back down to the 7,600 area.
Yeah.
So,
And well, you know what you did. I just came back from the Traders Expo, and there was a lot of, well, you're from Chicago, right? I mean, there's a lot of Bitcoin
Crypto.
Oh, big time,
Nice,
man.
right.
And
Volatility, man.
they're all waiting for the ETF out there. Do you know what I mean? And the SEC yesterday, so now they delayed the ETF again.
Okay.
And, you know.
Well, they can get in there and trade it on Nadex then.
Oh, you know, no doubt.
I was just going to say for Nadex, there's some nice little areas to close out the week for the weekly options, especially like with Bitcoin, you get a negative close today. You can kind of lean on the short side.
Yes.
And just with the yen is also, if the yen gets a nice little another break this afternoon and settles lower, I would say you're probably going to see a little follow through over the next couple days.
No, I agree, man. And you know, it was really intriguing that I really met people that are into it big, and they get some heavy losses, man. I mean, yeah, everyone you meet, they're just not into Bitcoin, man. And you know, they're into all of them. It's like, oh my God.
And they all trend together usually.
And when you ask them, they're all hot. Is it holders or hodlers now?
HODL, right? Hold on for dear life.
Yeah, and they say it. Do you know what I mean? Because what has happened, folks, the loss has been long enough that they didn't jump off a cliff yet. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, man, depends
like
who they're in.
All over again.
Yeah,
Right?
no, listen, man.
Generation.
It's pretty intense, man. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, I really think they have a point, too. And we were talking about the ETF structure. I remember I had the gold report before they had a GLD.
Sure.
And now the GLD, as soon as the GLD came in, that made it easy to buy gold. Guess what? That's the 6th largest holder in the whole world now. And that accelerated it because there'll be plenty of people that will say, okay, throw $1,000 into the GLD. I mean,
and we already saw the big pullback when they added futures in the CME, where it really like pulled back from that heavenly level of 20,000, where you could finally short it. So it's probably closer to the true value where it should be, and then the ETF will just provide greater access to.
And you know what, Ted? I don't even know if it's worth any money, but we all know as traders. You'll trade it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a vehicle.
If you figure out whether it is, let me know, because that's the billion-dollar question.
It doesn't matter what you call it, right? We just buy and sell numbers when it comes to it.
Exactly. And that's where it shakes out.
That's why some defined risk is nice when you're dealing with something like Bitcoin that can move $2,000 even. You know, it's like we're just at 6,200, we're at 8,200.
As Teddy said, come on right over to Nadex, folks. You pull it up. You're gonna see. You get the weeklies, you get the monthlies, you get it all.
Teddy does some great writing over there on the news website as well. So
big time. And you can get that news site right under TFNN, folks. Teddy, it's always a pleasure, man. You have a great one, safe one. We look forward to speaking to you next Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. Sounds good. See you next week.
Thanks, Teddy. Take care, man. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.